Hello, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I would like to show you how I created this lovely succulent arrangement using fresh cuttings from my balcony succulents. For this project, I decided to repurpose a plastic bottle as a temporary pot since my main aesthetic pot doesn't have drainage holes. These succulents have been thriving on my southwest-facing balcony, receiving approximately 6 to 8 hours of sunlight each day during the summer. This ideal position has played a significant role in their growth, keeping them healthy and strong. One of the reasons I adore these particular succulent types is their frost tolerance. They can withstand colder temperatures, which means I don't have to rearrange my balcony plants each season. This makes them a convenient choice for maintaining a consistent and beautiful outdoor display throughout the year. Let's get started with the process of making this arrangement. Instead of waiting for the cuttings to root before planting them, I'll show you a technique where we can plant the stems directly into the container. This method allows the cuttings to start rooting right away, saving us time and getting our arrangement off to a great start. Make sure to use clean scissors or pruning shears to avoid any potential infections or damage to the plants. When selecting the stems, look for healthy ones that are plump and firm. These will have a higher chance of successfully propagating. By planting the cuttings directly, we can harness the natural ability of succulents to propagate and develop new roots. This method is both simple and effective, allowing you to expand your succulent collection or create stunning arrangements. These particular succulents are known for their ease of propagation, so don't hesitate to give it a try. I will now prepare my plastic bottle by cutting it to fit inside the container and creating drainage holes. However, if your container already has drainage holes, you can skip this step. Using a plastic bottle can be a practical solution when you don't have access to pots with drainage holes. However, it's important to keep in mind that proper drainage is crucial for the health of succulents. Without adequate drainage, excess water can accumulate in the soil, leading to root rot and other issues. The next step is to fill the container with soil and pebbles. As a common practice, many succulent enthusiasts like to add a layer of pebbles or gravel at the bottom of the container before planting. This helps improve drainage and prevent the roots from sitting in water for too long. After adding the pebble layer, it's time to fill the rest of the container with a potting mix specifically formulated for succulents or cacti. This type of potting mix provides the necessary well-draining properties and nutrient balance that succulents require for healthy growth. By combining the pebble layer and the appropriate potting mix, we create an environment that promotes good airflow, prevents waterlogging, and supports the overall health of our succulents. Now that we have our container prepared with the pebbles and potting mix, we're ready to move on to the next step in planting our succulent cuttings. Planting the succulents is a straightforward process. Begin by deciding where you want to place each succulent in the container. Using a stick or your finger, create a small hole in the potting mix, and carefully plant the succulent into the hole. It's a good practice to start with larger succulents first, as they require more space for their growth. Then, arrange the remaining succulents according to your preference and aesthetics. Ensure you leave some space between each succulent as they have a tendency to spread and fill the available area. Giving them sufficient space will allow them to grow and thrive without overcrowding. If you'd like to add some decorative elements to enhance the arrangement, consider incorporating stones or pieces of wood. These can add visual interest and complement the natural beauty of the succulents. Remember to strike a balance between the arrangement and the available space in the container. By combining different succulent varieties and incorporating decorations, you can create a visually appealing and personalized arrangement. Since I have added numerous succulents to this arrangement, I've decided not to include any additional decorations. As the succulents spread and grow, the decorations might become less visible. Instead, the focus will be on the beautiful succulents themselves. If the soil is dry, you can spray the succulents with water. In my case, the soil is moist enough, so I will wait until tomorrow to spray them. I recommend waiting for about a week before starting regular watering. This allows time for the stems to begin rooting in the soil. If the soil becomes too dry during this period, you can spray it with water to provide a bit of moisture. After this initial period, you can water the arrangement regularly, similar to other succulents. Water them when the soil is almost completely dry. Remember to adjust the watering frequency based on the specific needs of your succulents and the environmental conditions. For the first 10 to 15 days, it's advisable to place the arrangement in a shaded area. This helps the succulents adjust and prevents them from getting overwhelmed by direct sunlight. After this period, when the succulents have rooted in the soil, you can gradually move the arrangement to a spot with full sun exposure. By following these watering and sunlight recommendations, you'll provide the best conditions for your succulent arrangement to thrive and grow beautifully. Remember to observe and monitor the succulents regularly, making adjustments to your care routine as needed. Each succulent may have slightly different requirements, so it's important to pay attention to their individual needs. Now that the arrangement is complete, it's time to transfer it to its main pot. I understand that the visibility of the plastic bottle is not looking good, but keep in mind that in just 1 month, the succulents will start growing and spreading, effectively concealing the plastic bottle. As the succulents fill out the arrangement, their foliage will provide a natural cover, giving it a more aesthetically pleasing appearance. I hope you like my succulent arrangement and all the information I provided about how to make and care for succulent arrangements. I will share its progress with you in a month, so please stay connected. If you like my content, please support my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and it's completely free for you. Thanks for watching.